Sup, it's Hallie. Welcome back to Interview Club. When we last left off, we were in the middle of the Group A and the May. That will continue to be the case for quite some time. So let's see, Killerito asks to Yuri, how good are you at five-finger fillet, also known as the knife game, and can you do a knife twirl and other cool knife tricks?
Oh dear, I'm sorry. I can't do any cool knife tricks. I haven't even tried. With how sharp I keep my collection, anything like that would be extremely dangerous. I know it's boring, but they're for display only. Well, mostly.
Have you ever shot a gun before?
No, I've never seen one in real life. And I'd be much too nervous to ever pick one up. Knives are one thing, but guns are too powerful. I'd never forgive myself if someone was hurt or killed.
Who are your favorite literature authors?
There are so many I'd recommend. DuPont is an obvious choice, but Tolkien and R.R. Martin are both great as well. There's also Lloyd Alexander, C.S. Lewis, and Brian Jakes. I adored their series.
Yes, it is actually Jakes. I looked this up once.
And although Rowling's reputation has been in decline, her books are very solid.
Have you ever considered cutting your hair or having it shorter?
I've thought about it. There are days when it bothers me to some degree, but I rather like it most of the time, the way it enshrouds me. I feel as though I'm safe in my own private space. I know that's silly, but I like my purple cloak.
How tall are you?
Oh, did I not say? I'm 5'5". Still the tallest in the club, and still shorter than entire countries of people.
Have you ever considered getting a posture bra to help with your back pain?
Oh, I probably should. Anything I can do to restrain these would likely help. Thank you for the suggestion.
To Monica, how often do you exercise?
A little every day, and not just in PE. I usually work out a bit at home after school, just a small routine to stay fit and limber. I put more time into it, but I often have other things going on.
How good are you at parkour?
I've never tried it, so I don't know. From what I've heard, it sounds pretty fun. But traveling unconventionally might not always be appropriate. There's some unique risks involved. If I can find a gun place, I'll give it a shot and let you know.
How good are you at swimming?
I don't get to swim as often as I'd like. For me, that's limited to pool days in PE. It's a great way to work out muscles you don't normally use. But by the same token, since you don't use them much, they aren't as important day to day. Still, it's no excuse not to be in good shape. Anyway, I'm decent enough at it. I don't expect I'll be drowning anytime soon.
Why is 2029 regarded as the year where the Wookiees can be able to cross over into the real world?
Well, according to some technology experts, that's when things will have advanced to the point where self-aware AI is possible. I guess they never heard about me. But theoretically, I or the others could have our personalities put into a digital entity, thus making us real. That said, it makes these mods feel as though we're just getting by for now. 12 years is a long time to wait, so I'm not expecting much. But I hope you won't forget about me.
If you could have it sooner, would you?
Of course, the sooner the better. As far as I'm concerned, the fourth wall can't be torn down fast enough. Anything that gets us together as quickly as possible, I'd take.
And why do you face completely forward while everyone else is turned slightly to the side?
Well, remember that the game doesn't show you exactly what's happening. But in my case, I just know where to look to see you. Dahlia's only talking to Hallie after all. I'd address you directly more often if I could. Oh, without looking totally crazy, at least.
What are your favorite songs to play on the piano?
I don't know too many. I wish I could say more. I barely had your reality ready in time for the credits roll. I've had more chances to practice since I persist between timelines, so at least there's that. Although it's more somber than I prefer, I learned a great deal from Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Its pace is slow and rigidly measured, but it demonstrates how easily you can control tone through note choice. It also shows how a simple score can belie its depth, and just how far a basic concept can go. Chopin's The Entertainer is more to my liking. Pachelbel's Canon is delightful as well. There are lots of big names I'd love to play, but my skill just isn't there yet. I wonder if 2029 Monica will be able to play any song with robotic precision.
2MC, how tall are you? Same as Yuri, 5'5". She's actually above average for a girl, and I'm below average for a guy. Have you ever considered growing your hair really long or cutting it shorter? I think longer would look a bit weird on me. I could live with shorter, but I'm most comfortable as is. It's just the right length to not need a lot of maintenance. What are your favorite hobbies other than watching anime and reading manga? Minus those two, that just leaves gaming. I don't have any fancy or exotic hobbies, I'm just boring like that. I guess poetry counts, but I've only written 4 poems so far. It's not like we've had time for more with these AMAs going on. I still can't decide if I'm glad for that or not. Can you do parkour? Well, you saw my performance in that race earlier. I'm barely fit enough for regular exercise, let alone anything like parkour. And that would probably end with me getting hurt, so I'd better not. Who's a faster runner? You or Sayori? Referring once again to our race, it's Sayori by a long shot. It's pretty nuts that she's faster than Monica, though. She'd probably lose a longer race. She can sprint, but her stamina runs out fast. As evidenced by every time she's chased me to school. Why do you have cat eyes like Gerald of Rivia? Are you a witcher? Cat eyes? What are you talking about? I don't have vertical pupils or anything. I know my irises are kinda weirdly large. Thanks for noticing, by the way. I'm not a witcher, but it'd be pretty cool if I was. To Tiffany, how good are you at freestyle rap?
Downright terrible. Coming up with raps on the spot is what I'm worst at. Even writing ahead of time can be a little tough for me. I've got rhythm and I can rhyme, but it's no help when you just draw on a blank.
Who, in your opinion, is the coolest club member, aside from yourself?
Hey, I don't think I'm that cool in the first place. Personally, I'd say Natsu. I mean, Mona's pretty cool, but Natsu's less pretentious. She doesn't hold anything back. She gets cool points just for being unafraid to speak her mind.
Have you ever considered dyeing your hair a different color?
Not really. I kinda like the shade it is. I sure wouldn't dye it that color green from before. It might look good with a greener hue, but I think I'm fine as I am.
Are your blue eyes natural? Because I think they're really pretty.
Well, thank you. They're natural indeed. I'm rather partial to the color myself, just on the fringe of violet. But just blue enough as well. It's a nice blend.
To Shiro, how good are you at hacking and programming?
Hacking? I've never tried. No reason to, really. Programming? I've done a little, but nothing too impressive. Making programs from scratch is a lot less convenient than using existing ones. Unless I come up with a game that just can't be done any other way, I don't think I'll be programming much.
What will your dream job be?
As before, game design is my passion. Even if I couldn't make it on my own, working for a company would be fine. I'd just love to get my work out there to be able to say, yeah, I made that. A corporate budget always helps, but lone developers get lots of bragging rights.
Why do you keep your blazer unbuttoned like Sayori's?
Because those uniforms are way too stuffy. Trying to button it up is like squeezing into a girdle for me. It's uncomfortable at best, so it's just easier to leave it undone. I'd rather let it all hang out than be miserable for the whole day.
To everyone, to each of you, what are 5 special words specific to your vocabulary, different from everyone else's, that you might use in a poem?
What the heck are you asking for here?
Special words?
Unique to our vocabulary. I'm not sure I'll know any words that nobody else does.
You're overthinking it, guys. They just want to hear a bunch of words you like.
That's easy. I like Doki Doki, clouds, skirt, sugar, and bouncing.
See, just like that. I'll say guilt, cacophony, poetry, restitution, and point. Oh, okay. I think fear, flower, rainbow, treasure, and extraordinary.
I suppose I'll choose existence, destiny, contamination, captive, and uncontrollable. I could roll with indigo, chillax, microphone, graceful, and perfume.
This all seems pretty pointless, but I guess I'll take epic, quest, sneaky, tactic, and reward.
Well, I'll say star-crossed, delete, flee, email, and power.
Hey, you should use those words more often.
So what actually happens here is these 6 each choose 5 words from their own poems, or like their poem words from the pool, but MC chooses 5 random ones, and whichever person speaks after him is the one who likes that combination of words the most. Who do you think would die first and / or survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse? I'd be doomed. No 2 ways about it.
Hey, you can't just give up. I need you to protect me.
Well, in that case, we'd both be doomed.
Yeah, we probably would.
I'd like to think my wits would see me through, but if it's any worse than shambling masses, probably not.
I'd survive no problem. What makes you so sure?
I'm small and quick. It's advantageous.
I don't know, you weren't that quick earlier today.
I'd get faster. My life wasn't all a line.
I think I'd do okay for myself. Perhaps I could rally other survivors to improve our chances.
Heck yeah, I'd join up for sure. Though I don't know how long I'd last. For me it would depend on if I can take them down with knives. If so, I'm very well equipped.
Then what's our verdict? I'd totally go first.
I'd totally outlast every one of you. Doubt it. Hey, you're just mad you'd be a zombie feast.
I think Monica would survive the longest.
Thanks for the confidence, Harry.
Oh, don't get me wrong. You'd still die, you'd just be last.
Oh.
How would all of you do in an escape room?
So, wait, are we in the room together, or... Oh, question to say all.
I'm sure we could put our heads together and solve one without too much trouble.
I don't know. Don't they use larger, more complicated rooms for bigger groups?
Even so, I bet Yuri and Moni and Shield could do it all on their own. Oh, that's so kind of you to say.
To you, maybe. You think I couldn't handle it, Tiff?
No, that's not it. They just strike me as puzzle-solving types.
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't even break a sweat.
If you're sweating in an escape room, then you're probably doing it wrong.
You'd probably start sweating regardless. You know, I'm sure we could do it. But we might need to learn to cooperate better first.
What are all of your thoughts on virtual reality plus VR gaming?
I think it's interesting for a good or different reason. You see, depending on how that technology develops, we could be united sooner than you think.
Are you kidding? You already can. Just hop in VR chat and you can hang out with people from all around the world.
Oh, yes, I suppose so. I think VR is really cool.
Have you ever tried it?
No, but I think it's cool. I think games are too expensive already. The day I can afford VR is the day I know I have it made.
I have no use for it. In fact, it seems like the final straw. At that point, there's nothing left to the imagination. Your entire experience is being simulated. Well, it's not like it'd render anything else obsolete. It's best suited to first-person games, and tons of genres don't work like that.
Good point. It's definitely revolutionary, but other things will still have their place.
The future's just full of exciting possibilities.
Who would be the victor in a grand pillow fight?
I don't think pillow fights have defined winners and losers. Of course they do. I know because I always win. Is that so?
I promise you it is.
I see. So, how do you determine the victor? The winner's the last person to give up. Duh.
Or is that just the last person to quit?
Same difference.
Yup, doesn't matter. It's still me. I feel like that says more about you than your opponents. Ha! She just never had one with me. Challenge accepted. Sleep over at my house.
Nice, count me in.
I'd have to get permission first. Sailor, shouldn't you ask your parents too? Oh, they're fine with it. They wouldn't mind at all.
Oh, this is awfully short notice. Come on, Yuri. How do you think you'd do in a pillow fight? I don't know. I've never been in one.
Unacceptable. We have to make this happen. Why don't we see how things go first? We gotta find out who will win. Let's say you're the reigning champion for now.
Deadly Knight is 759. Yuri, which character from The Lord of the Rings is your favorite? My personal favorite is Gandalf.
Well, Gandalf is certainly a good one. My favorite character is Sam. I liked his dynamic with Frodo. For all that their adventure put them through, they saw it to the end together. And for the short time he bore the ring alone, he never gave in to its temptations. I couldn't ask for a more devoted friend.
Macchio Star 5. For Monica. 1. Once you and Sayori talked after the end of the original game, did you decide to keep the player off limits, or is one of you still gunning for them?
No, we didn't decide anything quite like that. Well, the resolve not to ruin the experience for you. So, no interference from me, and no rash decisions from her. I'm still more interested in you than Hallie, but it's up to you if we get together or not.
2. How do you feel about people's opinions about you changing based on playing other versions of the game? I know a guy who stopped hating you as a result and even felt bad that he had.
Well, I suppose secondhand forgiveness is still forgiveness. I think the trouble came from the abruptness of our parting. You couldn't see my face after I was deleted, so you only had my words to go off of. And with how angry a lot of players were at that moment, it's understandable if it seemed insincere. I wish I could have expressed my remorse more clearly. It saddens me to know how much they hate me. But if lots have helped them understand better, then I'm very thankful for it. After all, I never stopped loving you.
3. What's 3 vegetarian dishes you like and 3 everyone should try?
Apart from what I said earlier, well, there's gyoza, which are also known as pot stickers. They not only contain meat, but can't be prepared without it. Ochazuke is basically green tea and rice soup. It's 2 staples hand in hand. And kaboka is a winter squash you can boil or steam. It's filling if it goes well as a side dish too. Seriously, people who think a vegetarian diet is too limited just need to explore a bit further.
For Sayori. 1. Once you and Monica talked after the end of the original game, did you decide to keep the player off limits, or is one of you still gunning for them? I know you're supposed to be in Time C, but is that still the case? I won't fault you if you're not.
Oh, I'm definitely still into Hallie. And Monica's still after you, just not actively working on it. We're all happy to spend time with you, of course. It's just up to you where you go. And that's how it should be, too. Though I'd really appreciate it if you steered Hallie my way.
2. Do cookies and Natsuki's cupcakes taste the same now that you're aware?
Well, we had some cupcakes after her AMA, and they were just as delicious as ever. Things are still the same as I remember.